This is a very, very exciting and great day. It's a great day for those of you over on my left because you're graduating from high school after many years of hard work. It's also a great day for me because I get the privilege of sharing the celebration of such an important event with you. And it's a great day for everyone else here in this room because of the role that they have played in helping you to be successful here. Your parents, your family, your friends, they've all watched and coached you as you went through your high school years. And it's not exactly an easy thing you've done. I think you have to give yourself a pat on the back. Most of you have come a long way to study here at Columbia International College. And in doing so, you've had many cases to learn a new language. In many cases, you've had to figure out our Canadian culture, and there are some interesting things to figure out about Canadian culture. And you've had to learn about different food, different ways to get around. It's a big challenge to go to a different country to study. But the other thing is you've had the opportunity to enjoy a real adventure in your education. And that's probably the most important thing that you can remember about coming to Columbia International College. Making new lifelong friends, those people that are your friends both up here and around the room will be your friends for life, and you will be able to keep in touch, much more so even than we were able to in my day, because they're connected. They're right there in your pocket, and you can stay in touch with them in so many ways. But studying and learning and living in a different culture has made your educational experience much more than just reading, writing, and arithmetic. You've learned some very, very important life skills. And learning that second language is not a really, really easy thing for those of you that are in a second or maybe even a third or fourth language environment. So I know Columbia has offered you an excellent supportive environment for you to learn, and I congratulate everyone here on the stage who's offered that to you. I want to share a little anecdote with the parents here today. About 9 years ago, it's 8 or 9 years ago, my son went away from Canada to study in Austria. And 9 years ago, we didn't have texting. And I'm a very technical person, but we didn't have texting. In fact, once he got on that plane to go to Austria, they told him at the university where he was going to study in Austria that he didn't need to bring his computer. So he went without a laptop. Can you imagine sending a child away to school without a laptop? He went without a laptop, he went without a cell phone, and off he went to Europe. And he said he was going to live in residence at a particular university and everything was under control. And all I could do was watch when he logged in to MSN, which was one of the old-fashioned technologies we had back then, or better still, watch his bank account. That's how I knew he was alive and well, that bank account, because it just kept going down. And honestly, that's the way I knew my son was alive and well. It was really, really stressful. Now, I know not all of the parents here in the room have the access to technology that your children do here in Canada. To be able to get on and text somebody from anywhere in the world. I know that Wi-Fi isn't available in every home in the world, but it's coming, and I know you've been able to connect more closely with your children, and perhaps sometimes it hasn't been an easy connection because they don't respond instantly, which is what we're getting used to doing. But I do want to let you know that the ages, as Mr. Rambaran mentioned earlier, are changing very quickly. And now as they move on to university, you know that you will be able to keep in touch with them. You can Skype them, you can FaceTime them, but I can assure you the best way to know they're doing well is still going to be that bank account. Hopefully they'll go to grocery stores. So make sure you keep track of where they're eating and make sure it's reputable. Let me just tell you that. Okay, so let me just give you a little history about Columbia International College and the University of Toronto Mississauga. It was mentioned that I've been there now almost 11 years, and on June the 5th, our graduating class of 1,200 will include 100 students from Columbia International College. It will also include about 20% of the students at the UTM campus are international students from all over the world. So those 100 students are going to continue the experience in universities, in many universities in Ontario, where they will be meeting more international students, and you will be making even a broader circle of friends. It is going to be a very, very exciting time. I currently have 213 new U of T students from Columbia last year, and 100 of those are at University of Toronto Mississauga. Some of my colleagues on stage will have just as many. So we're really proud of the Columbia International College students that we receive. And I think it's important for you to know that many of them come with entrance scholarships. So in terms of coming to U of T, getting a U of T degree, and at my campus, spending time with deer and turtles in a really wonderful green space where there are absolutely no distractions. It's important that the parents know that if they are coming to U of T Mississauga, there is no distractions to their studies. You will be studying, and you'll be with your friends, though. So it's a close relationship, and I look forward to receiving another large group of Columbia International students in September. If you're wondering, many of us haven't finished making our offers of admission, so don't panic if you haven't heard from all of us, because it does take us a while to get through all the applicants. So the other thing that is important at this point, we all talk about getting those basic facts out of high school and the experience that you've had in high school. But once you move on to university, there is a real opportunity for you to study what you love, what you are good at, what you want to study. So we're going to step back a little bit, and we're going to ask you to make some decisions on your own. You're going to study what you're good at, because then you will do well. And in all honesty, if you're staying in North America and studying at a North American university, no matter what you study, if you do well there, you will succeed. And that's the important thing to know. You need to study what you love. I always say to people when they're coming to parent nights on our campus, if your son or daughter hates calculus, please don't send them into a commerce program. It's going to be mathematically based. There are other programs for people who hate math, because we don't all love math, although I did. So it's really important that you now select from the offers of admission that you got, the place you want to go, and the program you want, because you will love it. Please keep that in mind. There are other benefits right now to coming to a university. Most of them will help you become a well-rounded individual, no matter what you choose to study. They will also help with the opportunity to explore another new world, subjects you have never taken before. You will find out about things that you never even thought existed. So it's important for you to have an open mind to coming to university. It's not going to be the same. And there are a lot of people at university to help you. So this is a little message for parents, but a big message for those of you who are graduating. It's at this time that everyone needs to start reading everything we're sending to you. You need to take advantage of all the transition programs that are in place to help you succeed. It's important that you succeed, because we're measured on whether our students graduate. So it's important for us to see that you graduate. Some students will take more than 4 years to graduate from university. Some will be in programs that offer studies abroad, international experiences, internships, placements, work experiences. Bear these things in mind. It may take them a little longer than 4 years, but they're growing, they're succeeding. And the one thing I would like you to do for your parents is let them know how you're doing. Give them all the good stories, and share the other struggle stories, because there will be a few. It won't be perfect, but share with them, because they care about you, they love you, and they want to help you succeed. So when you come to university, there's going to be an office for students who have disability issues. There's going to be an office for students who want help with careers. There's going to be a residence office, and in housing, there's going to be somebody to help you if you're a little lonely. Not that I think any of you will be lonely based on your experience. You might need to help some of the other kids that are there, though. So please take advantage of all the services that are available, and start right from the beginning. That means you have to look at when these programs begin and arrive at the university when they're expecting to you. Not 2 weeks late because mom and dad decided to give you a present of a trip around the world or anything. We want you there on time, ready to study. We'll help you if you get sick. We will help you if you get struggling with a particular course. There are lots of people there to help. So I want you to remember that. As a graduate of Columbia International College, you've been well prepared. And basically the future is at your doorstep. There's a lot of opportunity for you. At university, one of those challenges will be to remember, again, to do something you love, something you're truly passionate about, and use that as your guide to find success in all aspects of your life. By doing so, you will make your parents, your families, and this school very proud of you. And most importantly, you will be proud of yourself. And that's the key to lifelong success. So I wish you success, congratulations, and good luck.